Welcome to my live show today. My topic is Bill Cosby paid Andrea Constand $3.8 million. $3.8 million. The civil lawsuit started in 2005, and in November 2006, Andrea was paid $3.8 million for taking three blue pills and Bill Cosby raping her. Now, the reason I brought this show live today, first of all, I want to say I apologize. I don't do pictures very well when I wake up in the morning, so I didn't get myself together for this live show. But I do have a voice, so my audio voice will give you everything that you need to know about this particular live show. Um, I saw on, I think it was Dateline or it was on TV, where they did a documentary with Andrea Constand and her mom, and she went over the case, the entire case. She was explaining um, why she felt that it was important to go back after Bill Cosby. My thing is, Bill Cosby was wrong for raping her, but she was out of her mind to take three pills. Because, first of all, even when I take over the counter medicine, I'm very leery about taking more than one until I find out exactly how that one is going to make me feel. No one in their right mind would take three pills that they're not aware of what they are, unless they have something wrong or their minds are just not quite right. Because you can OD on three pills if there are three pills that has I guess they had to be stronger than those pills that she took, but I've heard of people ODing or having some type of reaction from taking, more than one pill. And I'm quite sure looking at her mom and looking at her, she should have had the intelligence to know better than if a man give you three pills and put three pills in your hand, you should not take them. And especially if this man has already assaulted you in some type of a way. Her first incident, first of all, why did you keep going back? Okay. When the man put his hand on my zipper or my button on my pants, he'll never see me again. Okay. And I would have reported him to the police then because that was a sexual assault without your consent. If someone put their hands anywhere in your private area or attempting to take your clothes off without you agreeing to it, I'm going to the police immediately. Okay? So I feel that Bill Cosby really put his foot in his mouth this time because he felt that if I put my hand on your button, excuse me, if I put my hand on your zipper and you come back to me again, that means that you already remember that I put my hand on the zipper. So that means you're asking for me to take it a step further because you didn't report me. You did come back. You did go to dinner with me. Why? Why? Looking at her mother, she looked very intelligent. I'm quite sure she looks like she teaches her very, very well in what to do. Very, very close, her and her mom. So I know my mom, first of all, told me never take any pills or anything from anyone at any time. In fact, even when we went out in the evening, my mom would say, watch your drink, cover your drink. Never let a man go and buy your drink without you watching him or going to the bar yourself with him. Never leave a drink out of your sight that you're going to drink and put into your body. Now, this man, Bill Cosby, actually gave her 3 pills in her hand and said these are friendly pills. They're your friend. You think a man's gonna give me 3 pills and I'm gonna take 3 pills? He can kiss where the sun don't shine. I throw those pills down and storm out that house. First of all, I wouldn't have went back when he touched my zipper. I would have ran, okay, I would have ran to the police department immediately when he touched my zipper. I'm not going back. So I feel like Andrea Constand was definitely out to get him because uh, she went back. She went back. It didn't give him the right to rape her, but he felt that when I touched your zipper and you took those pills, that was 2 things in my favor. That's how a rapist feel, or a molester. They feel that if you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. And that's what happened. So in 2005, the civil lawsuit was going on. And in November of 2006, she was awarded $3.8 million to close the case, to finish the case. It was over. That was done. So, matter of fact, I wonder why did she come back and open the case if she felt happy with that amount of money? Because look, first of all, you did take the pills yourself, so that was you. You had the right to deny those pills. Then you would have been in your right mind, and possibly you wouldn't have been raped. So I'm thinking that's why it was a hung jury, and it took so long for this to happen. Uh, but as it kept going into court, then eventually it came to a resolution where she won the case. So she was awarded $3.8 million dollars because of her taking those pills and him raping her after she was out of her mind. That would have never happened if she wouldn't have taken those pills. Just like Beverly Johnson ran away. I mean, you can get away from this type of stuff if you're not, unless you want to be raped. And in that case, I felt she wanted to be because I still can't understand how someone could take 3 pills that a man give them after he's already touched their zipper. Okay. The next thing I wanted to say is, I feel that if you feel that he didn't pay enough, I would have just let them go ahead and send him to jail then. It wouldn't have been about, if it wasn't about the money, I don't want no settlement. I want him to do time. We're going to take it to that level from Jump Street, because he raped me. He raped me. I don't want to close no case. I want him to do his time and pay me my money at that time. And at that time, Bill Cosby could have already been in jail, and he could have been doing his time all the way from 2005, 2006. He could have already been in jail for raping Andrea Constand. But Andrea wanted to come back again. So I hope people can sleep at night, because if you do anything wrong, including Bill Cosby, I'm quite sure he's not getting proper sleep in jail. But Andrea Constand, if she knew what she was doing and she came back at him just for the money, when all of this could have been solved from when she got that $3.8 million, she could have went at more money in the beginning, let him serve his time. That could have been a done deal. But to come back and to open back up the can of worms, all it did was hurt her more, or made her feel like, why did I take those 3 pills in the beginning? That wouldn't have happened to me. So I wonder if she just have it out for men, or, if she just wanted more money, or maybe perhaps her mom told her, you should go ahead and make him pay, because if this is bothering you, he didn't pay enough, or what. So there's a question mark behind this with me, because Bill Cosby paid Andrea Constand $3.8 million in November 2006 from the civil lawsuit. Then she comes back and sue him again. And it was from her taking the pills. Bill Cosby did not put those pills down her throat. And she went back to take the pills after he touched her zipper on her pants. So there's a lot of question marks here, and I'm quite sure Bill Cosby's in jail sitting there saying, I was so stupid. And he was. He was stupid, first of all, for offering her the pills. She was stupid for taking them. He was stupid for raping her. But none of that would not have happened if Andrea Constand would not have taken 3 pills that a man gave her that already touched her leg, that already touched her zipper, and she went back for more. It wouldn't have happened. It would not have happened. Still didn't give him a right to rape her. But what made her take those 3 pills? So that he could rape her? You know if you take 3 pills, you're going to fall out. You know you went back when the man touched your zipper and your leg. He still didn't have to rape you after that, but you knew if he touched your zipper, that's what was going to happen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you knew that. So with that being said, there's still a question mark in the back of my mind. And I hope indeed that Andrea Constand can rest with this. And I hope she found closure. And I hope it wasn't just about the money from taking the 3 pills from Jump, because she did not have to take them. I know I wouldn't have. I know you wouldn't have. Most women would not have taken 3 pills that any man offered her unless she knew exactly what those pills were. It didn't take your mother to come back to ask you what kind of pills were they. I'm quite sure you was raised from a kid, from looking at your mother and looking at you, how you talk very professional. You have the straight look. Your mom seems like she been in your corner from day one. I know she taught you better than that, than to take 3 pills from a man that's already touched your zipper, a man that's already rubbed on your leg, and you went back for more. So with that being said, I hope you can rest, because I know Bill Cosby, he's paying for his part of it. But if anybody do wrong for money, I know of a situation with a lady that's deceased now, because she told me she got paid $9 million from a case where she was a massage therapist just like Andrea. She was a massage therapist in Houston, Texas, where I am. She was a massage therapist, and she went to a rich Caucasian man's hotel room. And she's a very homely looking, down to earth African American chick. Natural hair, everything natural. And she went to his room. And when she went to the room, she claimed that the man raped her. So she couldn't find any attorneys, so she kept searching, and finally she found 2 young attorneys that were very hungry, and they wanted to accept the case. So they took the case on, and they told her, this is a very hard case because we cannot prove that he actually raped you, because he said he did not have sexual encounter with you at all, that you just massage his body. So they said, we have to have some solid evidence to show that this man actually had sexual contact with you. Okay, the lady said, I have the dress. She pulled a Monica Lewinsky. This is someone I know personal, that did this. She was a massage therapist also. And so what happened then, she says, I have the dress. The dress had a stain on it. And the young attorney said, bingo. They were very eager anyway to get their first major case. The man was married. Some rich oil businessman in Houston was married. And he paid her $9 million to keep it hush hush, closed seal so that his wife wouldn't find out. Okay? And guess what? I didn't see her for a while and I was wondering what happened to her? What happened to my friend? So finally she came to the building where my business was. She opened up her massage room in that building. And after then, she became very ill. None of the money did her any good because I know she frauded that man to get rich. Her and her daughter was fighting over the money. Her daughter was like, Mom, are you spending up all the money? And her life just went downhill from there. Oh, yeah, she was rich, but it didn't last long. She got sick. So she started trying to spend money. Her and her daughter was feuding. They were fighting over men, and that was her only child. That money just caused so much confusion. For the love of money is the rule of all evil. Horrible. So whenever people scheme for money, my God, she went to that hotel room. She knew what she was doing. This is my friend now, the lady that passed. She passed away. She passed away. And she was telling me about that the day before she passed at a restaurant. She called me. She said, let's meet up for lunch. And she looked so beautiful that day. And we were just talking about her case and everything. And literally, she was telling me how she set him up. But guess what? The next day, they found her dead. She had purchased a big mansion, and even before that, it was something wrong with the mansion. She had to move in a hotel room until they gutted out. It was just problems after problems after problems. And her mind just wasn't right. And the reason it wasn't because she had schemed that man out of his money. She could have easily told him to come to somewhere else, a nice massage public place, but she went to his room. She set him up. She kept the dress. And when I asked her, I said, how did you get $9 million from doing a massage on someone? She said, I kept the dress. She said, I pulled the Monica Lewinsky on him because no one wanted to take that case. But guess what? She's gone now. So what I'm saying to back up my live audio is that if someone did wrong to a man, even if two wrongs don't make a right, even if that man did wrong, he has to pay, which Bill Cosby is paying. He's sitting behind a cell. He's paying for all the women that he did wrong. But in the first place, Andrea Constand should not have taken 3 pills because looking at her mother, when I just looked at Dateline or whatever it was on TV, I saw that her mother was in her corner from day one. I saw that her mother raised her very well. I saw that she knew better than to take 3 pills. I know she knew better than to go back if a man touched my leg, touched her leg, touch her button, touch her zipper to try to unzip her pants, and you go back for more? You go back and take 3 pills. So what I'm saying, if that was the case and it's wrong, what's in the dark will come to the light. Because Bill Cosby, he's paying for his wrong. He's paying for it. He's paying for all the women that he did wrong. The women that he did give the pills to. But the woman that he didn't give the pills to shouldn't have taken them. Because if you take 3 pills, you know you're going to fall out. And you know that man that touched your zipper is going to have sexual contact with you. Because he already tried twice before. So I'm going to end it with that. And you can leave some comments. Please click like. Please click like and subscribe. And I'll bring more audio to you on my personal thoughts. And these are my thoughts. And I'm quite sure if people take a good look at it and listen to this audio, it would be your thoughts as well. Because You know good and well you're not going to take no 3 pills that somebody give you and you don't know what the hell they are unless you're crazy. Unless you're crazy. Unless you want to be raped, especially if a rapist came to you before. So I'll just keep saying it over and over, but there's a question mark there. And as I explained to you with a girlfriend of mine that set up a man in a hotel, got $9 million, and she's dead. She's dead. She can't enjoy any of it. Her daughter is now living in that big 5,000 square feet home that she purchased here in Houston, Texas. The daughter that she was feuding with, the daughter that she had it out with, the daughter that was inquiring about her money. Mom, are you spending all the money? The daughter that fought with her over the man is enjoying everything that she frauded from being a massage therapist and going to that man's room. So it's a bunch of fraudulent stuff going on. And the reason she's dead because of she frauded that man. So what goes around comes around. If it's true and if it was true and she was right about it, I think she'd still be here. She was a young woman, young, pretty woman, earthy, natural, down home woman. She's gone because she set up this man. And she pulled the Monica Lewinsky. She kept the dress and it had the stain on it. So let's look closely at all these people accusing these men. Uh, Same thing like R. Kelly, his wife. On one hand, on a video, she was saying, don't talk about him. On the other hand, she was saying he was cruel, he was mean, he was this, he was that. And guess what? Her name was Andrea, too. Boy, this stuff is really, really something. And I feel that anybody do wrong will pay. Whether it's Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, the women, or whoever. Wrong is wrong, and it shall. What's in the dark shall come to the light. Please click like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for listening to my audio. I'll be bringing you more on other subjects, good hot topics. I will be bringing you more. Goodbye. Thank you for listening.